This video is going to take you through a couple of tips and tricks in iMovie. So if you open iMovie and you tap on the plus sign, you're going to add a project. Trailers are pre-made suggestions. We're going to start from scratch with a movie. When you get to the next screen, it asks you if you want to select pictures or videos from what you already have in here. So let's say I wanted to make like a montage of, like, I don't know, iPad camp. I can select 2 of these and I can create my movie. So now I've got 2 videos back to back. You can see one's there, and then that's where they're separated. So I can adjust the length of these videos by cropping the ends. If I click on the actual video itself, I can slide these in to crop them. I can, if you click again, see it says detach audio. So if I want this to be a completely with no audio, I can just detach the audio, or I can adjust the volume here if it's too loud or too soft. I can adjust the speed. I can make it slow down or go faster. So the bunny is faster, the turtle or tortoise is slower. You can even freeze frame a single one. It will stop there when you get there. I can go to the beginning and I can add a title, or actually anywhere in the time, which can be standard or reveal or any of these that you see on the bottom. So if I want to put it here, I can tap on it. And I can change what it says here. So when it loads in, you can preview it by doing that. So that was pretty loud. I can remember coming here and I can adjust the volume by lowering it. Filters adjust how you see the picture, so you can either leave it how it is, or I can add on a filter that changes the colors, goes black and white, duotone, vintage, western, all the way through. So we're going to leave this one as none, and then I'm going to fast forward to the next clip. So when you have 2 clips, or a video and a picture, you get the little symbol that's in between here. That's how you're going from one to the other. So it's either none, the theme of whichever theme you picked, if it was a specific theme, a dissolve where it will go away from one and into the other, a slide, a wipe, a fade. So let's just look at what slide looks like. If I play this, you'll see it slide over and go into the next clip. You can play around those and try the other ones. You can also adjust how long it takes for that slide to happen. Let's say I go to that next clip. I can also adjust the filter on that. You can drag to reduce the length of it, but you can also, if you go back to actions, you can click on that so that the yellow box is around it, and you can duplicate. Or let's say I want to cut this here in the middle. I can click it, I can split this into 2 parts, and I can trim either part of it or simply delete the last part off. Another great thing that you can do is add in audio. So if you click on the little microphone, it's going to let you do a voice record. It'll do a countdown 3 seconds and it'll let you record. So let's test that out. Here's some fantastic chants from iPad Camp. And you'll see that the recording appears there at the bottom. So the recording itself, you can adjust the volume on. You can change it so that it, click on it, I'm going to accept it. I'm going to click on it and it becomes the background sound. Again, you can adjust the volume and you can also adjust the speed. Let's say you wanted to add more pictures or videos onto here. It's all here at the top. So I can go into photos and I can pick from my recently added, or I can pick from any of the other photos you've got. So I'm going to come back here and add the picture in picture there. So now it's going to put your picture up there on the top left corner. You can actually hit the pinch to zoom and you can adjust what's in that picture. You can hit the drag to position and you can actually resize it, pull it anywhere that you want. Or if you hit that bottom one, it's going to give it a frame. So now you've got your picture with picture. If we try that with cutaway, it will play like this. It simply leaves the audio from the bottom, but it switches to the image from the top. Another great addition is split screen. So if I wanted to put in 2 of these pic collages side by side, I can add this one in, and then I can come back to the beginning of that and hit the 3 buttons and do split screen. And it will give me both of those at the same time. These can be either pictures or they can be videos. My favorite addition to the last update is the green screen. So if you pull in a picture of what you want in the background first, so let's say you wanted to pull in a picture. I'm going to add the picture in, and then I want to put something in front of that where I can only see that picture through it. You can pick the green screen. So I can pick this little splat that's I've already saved it in my camera roll. I can hit the 3 dots and I can say green screen, blue screen. And if I tap on that clip, it's going to ask me to tap a color to make transparent. So if I tap the green, it's going to take away that spot that was green and give me whatever's on the background. I can also do this with any color, not just green, which means I can tap this link crew. I can tap the 3 bars and go to green screen, blue screen, or green blue screen. Right now it thought, do you want me to take off the teal? But I don't want it to take off the teal. I want to take off the black. So I'm going to tap on where that picture is again. And on the top left, I'm going to click reset. And then it says tap color to make transparent. I'm going to tap the black this time. I'm going to delete this one off and drag this over by clicking on it and dragging it to the left. And I'm going to hit play. And you can see at the top that the black part of the letters have been removed and the picture on the bottom is being seen through it. So you can do this with lots of different things. I can crop this, okay? I can edit any point here. I can edit the audio. I can edit the overall sound. You can come back and delete. And then you can also add music. So if you wanted to add music to your overall video, you come down here where it says audio and you'll see soundtracks, my music, sound effects. So obviously sound effects are sound effects, which is great when you're trying to do something that you want to draw attention to. Soundtracks is full of copyright-free music. So you can simply listen to it or you can add it. And then when you play it, you can hear that music in the background. Other things to pay attention to are at the top, the little gear. So you can filter your whole project. You can say everything in there I want to be black and white or any of those. These themes at the bottom are other options you can add in where you can add in theme music that goes directly with those themes. But with that whole library of free music, it's kind of easier to pick something that goes more with what you want to do. When you're done with your video, you can come back here, and then when you're ready to share it, you can obviously click on that arrow up just like your shared sheet, and you get all these options. You can submit it straight to Canvas, all that good stuff on the top, but on the bottom it says export project or save video. So if you export as a project, it's an iMovie project that can only be opened in iMovie. If you save it as a video, it goes directly to your camera roll as any of these, and you'll see that it exports. Obviously, the longer your video, the more data and media you have in there, the longer it's going to take to export. But something short like this, which is that 33 seconds, typically doesn't take too long. When you get all the way to the end, it's going to tell you that it's been saved and you're good to go. The important thing to note is that the pictures that I brought in to work with the green screen, all the ones that I was using, they're actually slides in Keynote that I exported as a wide screen, and that's how they fill that whole screen. So you're going to want to go into Keynote or go wherever it is that you create your slides, and you want to create your slide, but tap on the 3 dots on the right-hand side, and where it says Documents and Setup, you want to click on Slide Size at the bottom and make sure that it's set to widescreen. So typically it's 4:3 ratio. You want it 16:9, and then you're going to click Done. Now, a quick way to take a picture is to hit play on this and then screenshot it, but that's going to put it back into that 4:3 ratio. So when you want to export these as widescreen, you've got to come back up to the 3 dots, and you're going to hit Export instead of Share, and then you're going to hit Images. And what that does is actually take those images and export them as widescreen images. And then when you pull them into iMovie, they will completely cover your videos just like we did back